Hey there. Good morning. Same morning. It's 4:30 in the morning. I can't sleep, so decided to kind of do like another one of these little shadow videos, shadow drops on the channel, and play through the Phasmo Weekly again, like I did a little while ago. This one is hide and seek seeker, so we are seeking the ghost. I've played this exact one some time ago. They cycle through the challenges from time to time. And this one is not a new one. So this is on high school. It is a very quiet ghost. It is a friendly ghost, which means it will not hunt at all. There's no sanity drain just from being in the dark. The only way to lose sanity in this case is going to be through direct contact with the ghost through like ghost events or something. Full evidence, fingerprint chance is 100%. The challenge on this one is finding it. That's really the hardest part. First thing I'm going to do is turn the breaker on, see if we can get some warmer temperatures, and then, I mean, I don't even have a thermo with me anyway, right now. Paramic's not a bad choice, although the tier 1 is kind of crap. But we will get full evidence out of this. Well, would you look at that? We have dirty water already, so hey, we know the ghost is here. Or at least very close to there. Which is a really big help right away. So yeah, full evidence. I don't personally care about getting like all of the objectives or anything in this. I just want to figure out the ghost type. Finding it can take a while. We got really lucky that the water turned on so quickly. Ghosts that choose to be in the bathrooms on this map, or at least really close to the bathrooms, tend to turn the water on because there's like 8 sinks between 2 bathrooms that are within such a reachable range for the ghost. So let's see, let's grab Dot's video camera, and I guess, let's grab the thermo right now, too. Just to see if we can get a better idea of exactly where the ghost is. By now the temperatures should be a little bit higher. Plus I can use the camera to kind of see a little bit. I'll turn this hallway light on and then get a baseline on the temps. You can see now, yeah, it's already 16 degrees, 17 in the hallway, so if it is actually that bathroom, we'll see a very clear difference in the temperature. Or any room that it's in at this point. Should be very obvious. Although it just touched that door. Hold on, hold on. 2 right there. There's a 5. Okay, cool. That's why I wanted to grab the EMF right away. So let's see what room it's in. It's warm there, so... Is it actually this bathroom? It's pretty warm here, actually. Is it going down? No, it's not going down. This one, then? Oh, yeah, yeah. It's super cold in here. Leave that door partially cracked, I guess. I don't know if orbs can be, like, in the stalls. I assume they probably can. So finding orbs in the bathrooms is always a little bit annoying, I think. But there you have it. We know that the ghost is in here. Get the dots going. I kind of want to find a better spot for those. It's kind of an awkwardly shaped room for the dots to project just because of all the stalls. But that's okay. Can it be? Goryo is an option, although I don't think it will be. 4.8. Let me just fully double, triple, quadruple check this. Yeah, it's this room. So it definitely wandered a little bit. Twins is a possibility since it's interacting with things across the hall. I wish that I had UV with me. It is... Was it this door? Yeah, it was this door that I just touched. You know what? I'm gonna just open all of these just a little bit because it is really enjoying touching these doors. I know that the Urays interact. I can't even be a Uray with the EMF5, so never mind. The doors are kind of irrelevant, I guess. Alright, let's go get some more stuff. EMF5 is a really nice evidence to get early, because usually that can be one of the stubborn ones that just, like, doesn't like to show up. That and writing, it seems like it can take quite a bit of time. So yeah, as big as this high school is, I would say we got lucky finding it so quickly. That water was definitely the giveaway that we needed. The last time that I did this challenge, I swear that I had, like, upstairs science room ghosts all 3 rounds. Or at least 2 of them, I think. There was definitely at least 2 in the exact same room. And it was super far away, and the ghost just wasn't active, and it was a huge room, so it was really hard to pick up anything or get any sort of activity to happen. But not this time. Definitely got lucky. Like I said at the beginning, full evidence, so we'll be able to figure out exactly what this is without any sort of deduction. So we'll put the book down. It just turned this light off. This light was on, right? I believe so. It's touching doors, but I can't tell which doors. Assuming that it actually did touch that light switch, though, then there will definitely not be fingerprints. We can rule that out in a moment. Let's check the temperature. 0.4. That's low enough to have freezing. They do consider it below 1.0 as freezing, which I don't personally like or agree with, because that doesn't make sense. Let's see if we can get Spirit Box. Are you here? Where are you? Okay, and easy Spirit Box, so we do have twins. We're good on round 1. That's kind of what I suspected, considering it was in that bathroom, and it was, like, even opening this door. It's just a little bit far. It seemed like it was kind of all over the place, rather than just, like, a super wandery ghost, if that makes sense. So that's it. Round 1, less than 10 minutes. Aside from the intro and loading up the game, might have actually only been like 5 or 6 minutes. Probably won't get that lucky on the last 2, but if we can at least find the ghost fast, then there's nothing to worry about. And that's it. Let's make sure we got twins selected. We do. And there you have it. Let's, right, we gotta keep selecting the map, so this is on the high school, of course. I think you can, I've never actually tried this, but I think that you can load the challenge mode on other maps, but you're obviously not gonna get credit. Do I want to take the EMF or the thermo? Let's take the EMF again. Because this way I was able to... Oh, you know what? I didn't see where the breaker was. Able to listen, and then if I have a general area, maybe I can find exactly where the movement was, or the interaction, based on where I'm getting EMF from. Thermo's still gonna be fine on this, I think. You know, might as well turn this on right away. Not a big fan of the tier 1 paramic. But I mean, if you're nearby where it's making noise and stuff, where it's interacting, touching doors, dirty water, of course. Not terrible, not the worst. I don't think I heard something. But anyway, breaker's on, so within a minute or so, we should have good temperatures in here. I get a phone to ring or something? I mean, that was always the dead giveaway on this map. Before, like, all of the cursed objects and stuff came into play. You just come in here with a few people, go to different corners, wait for a phone to ring, and there you go. Now, the ghost activity and the interactions and all of that stuff is set to low on this challenge. So given that we're at 100% sanity to start, without any sanity drain, and those events and stuff being at the lowest possible setting, I would say we especially got lucky having the dirty water so early on the last run. Because it can be a while before some of these ghosts do much. Even in a normal game, never mind being at 100% sanity when they're basically not going to do much of anything. Haven't had a ghost in this room in literal years. I don't even know if they can be in there anymore. Always thought it was super neat. Like, this map is cool to me. I've always enjoyed the high school map. I know that some of the maps have gone through renovations and reworks and stuff, and it's really cool the work that's been done. Like, New Bleasdale is awesome. Sunny Meadows has a lot of really cool detail, but there's a very real part of me that misses the old asylum. Even if it was big and empty and with the long halls, I thought it was a great map. It was definitely immersive, and that's what I still like about maps like this, when it takes you a while to find the ghost, or even like Prison. Although with the low sanity drain, or in this case the 0 sanity drain, it helps build that immersion a little bit, I think. What is up with the graphics there? There's like floating yellow gas clouds or something. But only viewed from this side. Okay. That happens. Normal. But if I was doing this on like normal professional mode and had like the full default sanity drain, stuff like that, I would have a much worse time, I think. Also, I'm wondering if it's somewhere in the back. Because it gets to a point on the big maps, and I don't know if it's a gameplay problem or a style of how I play problem or what it is exactly. But sometimes it's just hard to find the ghost before your sanity gets too low, and then you wind up getting chain hunted. The pills don't restore enough to make the rest of the match playable. So finding the ghost fast, especially on big maps, is a really big deal. Unfortunately, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to just go room by room at this point, which really sucks. Maybe I'll hear a phone ring or something. Just for the heck of it, let's check the gym. It's another room I haven't had a ghost in quite a while. Which is good. It's a very good thing. And this is where this could take a while. The Paramic might still be my friend, but if the ghost just isn't going to do anything, then it's not going to do anything. Having a microphone focused on less than a quarter of the entire building is not really going to help me narrow it down unless I happen to get super lucky. That door's broken. So, all of the doors start closed on this challenge, I've noticed. Which means, too, that if I walk around and I see a door open, then that's also a really good sign. Except for this one, because it's, like, busted. Probably not the bathrooms. I don't think it's even worth checking this. There would almost certainly be dirty water if it was another bathroom ghost. Sometimes it's nice to play this game in a low-pressure setting, though. Like, with the ghost can't hunt, it can't kill you, then, because it can't hunt. And you don't have to worry about finding stuff super quickly. You can do it at kind of a relaxed pace, although it can be a little bit slow as it is right now. I'd still like to at least know where the room is, even if activity was low. Shoot, what was I gonna say? I was going somewhere with that. It was gonna make a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know. Totally lost my train of thought there. That's okay. Oh, right. I was gonna say, like, I've considered loading up, like, a custom difficulty option for no evidence. And one of the things that I was considering doing to practice learning the ghost without evidence is making it a friendly ghost. The problem with that is that a lot of the ghost's characteristics, there's a lot of ghosts that have very obvious characteristics during hunts, and a lot of other ghosts that have characteristics that are obvious outside of hunts. So, I don't know that going the friendly ghost route would have actually helped me learn how to play without evidence. Just because you're not going to learn everything that there is. Like, it's just not possible if you can't see all of the ghost's characteristics. I am glad that it hasn't turned the breaker off yet. It's been a long time. Maybe it's just a Djinn. The Djinn won't turn the breaker off ever. Where is this thing? Almost done with the entire ground floor. Hope you're having as much fun as I am. Sometimes this is just how it goes. Like I said, we got really lucky with the first round of this. I don't even think it's here. It's been way too quiet down here. Let's go upstairs. This is more what I was expecting, just having this kind of a general hard time finding the room in the first place. We will see. Wait a minute. Just got a random cold spot in this part of the hallway. 14? 13? Is it in the hallway? That is not what I would have expected. I would have also expected much lower temperatures than that. Hallway ghost would be absolutely terrible on these settings. I thought I saw a door open, I guess not. I do think, though, that if the activity were set a little bit higher, that would make for an even more immersive experience. Just that, like, even if the ghost can't hunt, like, you walk down a hallway and suddenly it's walking toward you in an event, like, that would send the chills down the spine, right? Colder here. Is this a room? Can this be a room? But either way, the ghost room itself, you just heard a door. Aha! Aha! You outed yourself. Thank you. 1.9. Okay, cool. Another EMF 5. Let's go. Alright, let's go get our stuff. I wouldn't be shocked if we get freezing there. Where's the wall? There it is. Let's turn that light on just to be able to see a little bit. We'll turn this one off. Random bright spot in the graphics. I'll turn this off as well. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with too many lights being turned on. I just want to keep my general path illuminated. And I'm seeing right now, looking over at OBS, like, this hallway is pitch dark. Mic just sitting there, forgot I left it there. Okay, so now that we know where it is, let's grab this, let's grab dots, and spirit box. That'll hopefully be good enough. Let's see, EMF 5. It could be shade. As quiet as it was. Although with where it was, I walked by there fairly early and then walked literally everywhere else and just didn't hear anything. So I really shouldn't speculate on any of the ghost types at this point. Way too early. Nowhere near enough information. Let's see, we're gonna get orbs. Doesn't look like it, but sometimes they're in kind of weird spots. That was this phone, okay. Set up the dots right here, let it project it right into the middle of the room. Just like that. Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? What do you want? Are you close? Are you angry? Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Okay, maybe not spirit box. Do we have freezing yet? No. No, we do not. We might not even get it. Who knows? Let's go get the other stuff. I was gonna say, let me set the camera up in a better spot to watch the dots. Maybe I can see dots from the truck, but I can't guarantee Goryo just based on that. Because if I'm in the truck and nobody's at the room to verify that you didn't see them in person, then there's no guarantee that it wasn't just regular dots. I'm also glad that the ghost rooms haven't been... I mean, this one took a little bit to find, but I'm glad that the ghost rooms haven't been super far from the entrance. Like I said, the last time that I did this challenge, I had... You know what? I can't even take this. I was going to use this as a little sprint to get in, but my sanity's at 100%. I can't even take it. But yeah, I know I mentioned the last time that this challenge came up, or at least the last time that I played this challenge. I had, like, the upstairs left side science room twice. So we were walking a long, long time to and from. And that's a little difficult when one person can only carry 3 items. And I remember those ghosts just were not active at all. I opened that door like that. Right? Yeah, I believe so. That would be just... crazy. Do we have any UV anywhere? Not right now, anyway. Don't know if you've touched anything, though. Do we have freezing yet? 1.6, 1.5. Probably not gonna be freezing, then. Needed to do something. Can you show yourself? Please be a nice ghost. Give me something to work with here. Although, you know what I could do? Let me try Spirit Box a couple more times, and then I can grab the camera and stand outside the room and see if I get dots. Because that would be... You can do that. You can watch the dots from outside of a room. Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Are you close? Where are you? There we go. Okay, so we got Spirit Box. So it won't be a Goryo now anyway. Spirit Wraith are twins. Not sure what that sound was. Was that touching the window? I feel like I should go get salt. Can it? What's it even gonna be? It won't be UV. Could be writing. Could be freezing. Or dots. Writing, freezing, or dots. Just check this again real quick. 1.2. It's close, but then it just went back up to 3 and then the mid-2s, so I don't know. This is bouncing around quite a bit. Dots is a possibility now, and the good thing there is that It will be visible dots. It will not be a Goryo. So I'll be able to see the dots no matter what. If the ghost actually does it, of course. Dots? Hello? What are you doing? Yeah, that's okay. Quick check of the thermo one more time, and then I'm gonna go get salt. Although, I don't feel like this is going to be a Wraith. Although, with low activity, it wouldn't have necessarily teleported to me at any point. Okay, I've got 2 inventory slots. Yeah, let's go get salt, and let's get another dots. No point in getting another thermo. Freezing's gonna show up when it shows up. If it does, sometimes it can just take a while. But it does seem like all the activity's been limited to that room, so I would lean against twins. And the fact that it hasn't shown up as freezing yet, I don't even remember which one was freezing. Freezing would have been twins. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that. So what did I say? Writing? Or I didn't even check the book. It just kind of blends in with the floor in here. I forgot to even look at it. So who knows? Maybe we already have writing. But let's get some salt up there for sure. Oh, we do have salt. I was like, where the hell is the salt? You know what? Let's just take 2. Let's take 2 salt. Just completely rule this out. I don't actually need the flashlight either. I can take a 3rd item. Let's take another dots. Because I'll be able to see just fine with the tier 3 headcam here. And this way I can lay down 6 salt piles, put up a 2nd dots, which I don't need a flashlight to see at all at this point. Like, just not a concern. Don't have to worry about smudging because I don't need to escape from a hunt. Hasn't really done much though. It's rung the phone a couple of times and that's about it. I just touched a door. Not going to get UV though. Literally just wrote as I walked in here. Well then. Hello, Spirit. Goodbye, Spirit. Yeah, just looking at the timer right now on this recording, this round alone has been almost 20 minutes. So that's how long these can be. I mean, they can be longer, too. I'll say it again. We got very lucky with the first round. I mean, in this case, once we found the room, the evidence came decently fast. Finding the room can just be a huge pain in this. You're definitely not gonna play this mode if you're looking for something fast-paced. Gotta slow down a little bit. Feel the immersion of the game. It's honestly a really, really great setting, great atmosphere. So, enjoy it. We got one more.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Back to high school. One more time. Do we try the paramic again? I think we can give it a shot. Breaker's upstairs, left side, that's fine. Do I want the flashlight? You know what? Hold on. No, let's leave that there. Let's take the tier 3 headcam. I've never really used these, to be honest. But I mean, it's gonna provide all of the visibility that I need. See, we'll turn the paramic on right away, so cut down on some of that ambient noise and just kind of listen to the place. Let's go turn the breaker on. I'm curious though, what are the temperatures in here with the breaker off? 9? 8? Somewhere in like the 7 to 10 range, maybe? It's not bad. Definitely warms up fast. And of course the ghost room is going to get colder than that baseline temperature, so... It's weird looking down these hallways, though, and just, like, seeing the glass at the end, because the view's a little bit distorted through the head cam. I don't think I'm going to see much for temperature changes yet. Alright, let's just ride out the paramic for a little bit. We'll give it a fair shot. But again, it's all dependent on when the ghost actually wants to do something. Touch a door, flick a light switch, whisper. Ringing a phone on this map is definitely the best giveaway. Dirty water with a very close second. Well, we'll see. We might just have another quiet ghost this time around. See, are the temps coming up yet? Got 11 in the hallway. Yeah, they're coming up slowly. Probably up enough that we could at least find the room. The ghost room would definitely be colder by this point. Just need it to, like, start touching doors and do dirty water the way the first one went. Hopefully not have this be like a 30-minute final round. I should have looked at the time on the debrief of the last one. See how long that game actually took. Got a feeling it's not up here. Unlikely that it's in the bathrooms, just based on the sinks all being empty. You know, turning on the water is one thing, but the fact that it has the ability to just clog the sink every time it turns it on, kind of impressive. Not the same room as last time. Oh, this is the long, boring part of this challenge mode, and there's just, unfortunately, nothing I can do about it. Again, probably not these bathrooms. This is the, yeah, this is the breaker room. That's why the, that's why the door's open. Well, I guess I opened all of these doors. Science room? Okay, I've checked everything upstairs and I'm not seeing it. go back to the paramic. Just listen for a little bit. The breaker is still on, by the way. Kind of impressive that the ghost just hasn't turned it off at all in these runs. Hasn't been a Jinn either. And the importance there is that the Jinn cannot turn off the breaker. So I guess it's just been coincidence so far that that hasn't been the case. Wait. Oh, no, that door's broken. That's right. It's like, wait, that door's open. I found the ghost room, but no. No, I did not. I'm gonna turn that off for now. That green light is actually a little bit rough for me. Probably pretty nice in short bursts, but not for entire matches. I'm not even gonna check those bathrooms. Honestly, it's probably not even here either. Not gonna lie, this is a little spooky. Just feels like a huge abandoned building, and I mean, it kind of is. But not having any activity, like I said, if this was normal professional mode or something, or especially nightmare, this thing would have been hunting already. Wait a minute. It was very cold in this hallway, which is odd. I've had hallway ghosts on occasion here. Again, 9 or 10 is not low enough for that. I've never had, like, segmented hallway. It's always been, like, the main hallway up and down. This is interesting. I'm very intrigued by this. It's not low enough, though. Wonder why there's just that random temperature crash like that. Unless it is just that part of the hallway. But I don't know. In my years of playing Phasmo, literal years, I've been playing it basically... Oh, we've got dirty water. Oh, and very freezing. Got it. Okay, it's in here. Anyway, like, I've been playing this game basically since it came out. Used to play it a lot more, not as frequent anymore. But I have... I think literally only seen a hallway ghost once. So that's why it was surprising me. It's like, I don't understand why that one part of the hallway was still like 10 degrees while the rest of the school is 20. That doesn't make sense to me. Let's turn that off and leave that off. It's a little bit hard to see. Can I hang it back up even? I can. Good, let's get rid of it. Alright, take that, we'll take that, and we'll take that. See, the benefit to the head cam is freeing up all 3 of your item slots. And if I had the tier 2 head cam for this, that would actually be better because it's not a very bright light, but it's a white light. So it's not as harsh on your eyes IRL. Orbeez. Not seeing anything. So probably not. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you angry? Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? What do you want? Are you old? Are you young? Are you a child? Are you young? Are you here? And let's go get more stuff. Please don't turn the breaker off. This would be a really... For multiple reasons, this would be a really bad time for the breaker to get shut off. One, because I'm running without a light, so it would be very hard to see. Two, the breaker's on the other side of the map and on a different floor. I don't really want to go turn it back on at any point. And to be honest, I probably won't. I mean, ultimately it would be fine. I'm bringing in the last of the evidence items now anyway. So I'll be able to get everything. So in this case, I walked around the entire second floor looking for temperatures when it was a first floor ghost. And last time, I did the opposite. And I guess I just got unlucky. This is essentially the same area as the first ghost was. Guess we'll throw the dots there. Put on the book. And we'll just go with that, I guess. I mean, that's about as good as you're gonna get for this room. Now I just needed to do more stuff. Doesn't hurt to take another look around for an orb. I assume with the negative temps in this room, it is this bathroom's -9. Holy cow. That's about the coldest I've ever seen in this game. It shouldn't change rooms. I don't think it can change rooms on this weekly. Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? What do you want? Are you close? Are you here? Are you angry? Okay, let's go get salt. Because I can still use, like, salt for UV. Wait, it just touched something. Okay. All three of these ghosts have been EMF 5 ghosts. That's interesting. So that leaves Jin, Shade, Oni, and Twins. It will not be... Orb. That explains why I'm not seeing one. Okay. And it probably won't be Spirit Box. Because I wasn't getting a response. I'm not certain where fingers would appear on the lavatory doors, on the stalls. But I know that if it's going to give fingerprint evidence or UV evidence, it will do it 100% of the time. So either I looked in the wrong spot or it just won't be there. I'd like to get a little bit bigger of a sample size. So let's get some salt and see what we can determine from there. Let's see, what would Jin be? Jin would be UV. And I didn't get that just now. Okay, I was gonna tie that into what I said about the ghost not turning off the breaker. But that is kind of irrelevant at this point. Let's grab the other dots as well. And see if we can get some better coverage on the whole room, maybe. It's a small enough room that just this one jar of salt is gonna be fine. Should step in it pretty quickly if that's the case, actually. Okay, that's literally the second time that I've walked in on it writing. Which I guess being a shade, that makes some sense. Because it did most of its stuff when I wasn't here. Like, even when I heard it touch that door that it gave the EMF 5 for, I was out here, It started writing in the book before I entered. Shades just don't really do anything when you're in the room with them. So this is completely on brand, but also really funny that I just happened to walk in on the writing twice. But okay, there you go. A little bit quicker than the second round was, fortunately. But you can see where this kind of a challenge can take a while, and like it's all about finding the ghost. Like getting the evidence once you found the room really isn't too bad. Of course, if you've got an upstairs science room like I did the last time this event rolled around, this challenge, you're gonna be doing a lot of walking. That's gonna be most of your time too, because you can only carry 3 things. But that's it. It's a nice change of pace. It's a very casual pace through a giant map with a great sense of immersion. And it's actually kind of relaxing in some way. My game froze for a moment. I was like, why is it showing 0? I got more than 0. So there we go, weekly completed. Let me see how long that match actually took. That was 16 minutes. So not too bad. Definitely a little bit shorter than the second one. Thanks so much for watching. I do want to do more of these. I don't do them as often as I would like to, but every now and then, on nights like this where I can't sleep, it's a fun little thing to kind of record in a different setting where I'm not feeling like a pressure to talk to like a live audience like I do on my Twitch channel or anything, and I'm just kind of casually talking about the game and having a good time. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.